Alright, so this is video 12, and I'm going to be talking about the design patterns that I used. Pretty simple, actually. When you were explaining them, I would first was a little confused, and then I started making them, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes lots of sense now. So, the first one that I will start with, since I'm here, is the singleton pattern. So, singleton, pretty simple. It has a terminate, because it needs to terminate. It needs to destroy that pointer at the end. It has static functions, and it's private. It has the constructor, which you set whatever you need to in here. And it has we assign the copy, we assign the assignment. It has a destructor, and then that static instance, which is basically, everything is always going to be just created once for the sound manager. So I have that working, and then we have other variables in which it creates, and then at the CPP, or not this one, but sound manager CPP. So, and then we have right here is the pointer instance is equal to 0. So it's always being created once. I also used this in the Wave Manager. So Wave Manager is a singleton, just totally a singleton. Level Manager is not, and then the So that's the singleton. So then the observer pattern is pretty much the mushroom field. Pretty simple. Mushroom field itself, all it does is this in here. But what it does, it'll be like, oh, hey mushroom, I'll give you my phone number, and then whenever you do something, you just let me know that you're doing it. So obviously in the mushroom, if the mushroom is being destroyed, it's going to be like, hey, mushroom field, I'm destroying you at this coordinates right here, so do it, destroy it for me. And then, the mushroom field is like, oh yeah, totally, I'll destroy that for you, thanks, and then, goes on its merry way. So the next design pattern that I'm going to show you is so we have the strategy, we have the observer, we did the singleton. So next I'll show you the strategy pattern. So the strategy pattern is the basically the player mode and the tractor mode. Pretty simple. So this everything in here I showed you when I was doing the player video. Again, it's getting the movement from, like, how to move it from the player itself, but then checking for the key presses in here. And then in the AI movement, same as well. This is all decoupled from the player itself, which is over here. So player, AI, player movement strategy. Pretty simple. So then next, I will show you just the bullet factory. Like I showed you before with the bullet. Basic factory does its recycling, does its privately creating stuff. Everything that I basically explained with the first 5 videos. So you've seen this, and obviously you've seen this because we were trying to figure out the thread thing, so you've seen this a million times and you said it was fine. So there's all of that. So then the next design pattern, so we have the strategy, we have the observer, we have the simple factory pattern, singleton, and we just did the observer again. Yeah, you have observer twice. So yeah, those are the strategy, or not the strategy, just the design patterns in general that I used, and I used them a lot. So, and they were really super helpful, and they made the game much more efficient to run.